Welcome back to another body language analysis. And in this scene from Fight Club, there are a lot of gems that we can dissect and analyze. Tyler Durden is our big man, and we will see how he takes over the entire room and is the most dominant guy in there. And since there are a lot of real body language experts behind every move he makes, we can steal his body language and use it in real life to also be very dominant with other guys around, be the most big man around. So enjoy.
Who are you?
Already, first things first, okay? You can see how there are tons of guys in there, and none of them dares to speak. When there are a lot of guys in a room and someone joins, who do you think is the first guy to talk? The leader, right? The big man. The guy who has all the responsibility on his shoulder. So you can use that in real life too, right? When you get to know new people, don't be the guy who waits for them to introduce themselves, okay? That's a better move. That's just dumb, all right? Go over to them, introduce yourself, be the big man, tell them your name, ask for them, and just be there, introduce yourself, right? Don't wait for them to come over to you, okay? Be the guy who acts first.
Oh my.
Yeah.
There's a sign on the front that says Lou's Tavern. I'm fucking Lou. Who the fuck are you?
Now look at this right here, okay? The guy who just entered, you can also tell that he's a big man, just straight off the bat, right? The way he uses gestures right there to point at himself and then point at Tyler Durden, who was just talking, right? Pointing at people when you're talking to them is so much more effective than just being like, what do you think about this and that, right? Without pointing. Because people only really feel asked when they are actually pointed at, right? It's, for example, when you ask someone, what time is it? Don't just ask what time is it, but also point at them with your entire hand, similar to what he did right there, okay? He uses entire hand to point at Tyler Durden to know that, I'm talking to you, answer my question. That's super effective to just get people to answer you. Okay, I just played back. Just notice this.
I'm fucking Lou. Who the fuck are you?
Now look at how he's standing. Okay, this is phenomenal body language. So first things first, of course, right? He has great posture. Okay, he has a good physique already, but he also has great posture. Okay. That's a phenomenal way to stand. He's taking up a good amount of space, right? He also has strong eye contact to the guy who's just walked in, asking him questions and stuff. But the best part about his body language is this right here. You see how his hands are kind of placed next to his crotch, okay? Now, you might think that this is bad body language because it, reduces the amount of space he takes up right here. But I've read studies where it essentially says that when guys are very confident within themselves, looking in the mirror, feeling that they're looking good and stuff, they will place their hands right about there, right next to their crotch. This is how he does it right here, right? Because it's kind of a primal thing again. Body language is mostly primal. It essentially says, I'm fertile. I can reproduce. I'm a strong male. I can do what I want. That's the kind of body language these hands right here portray. Okay, so this is a super confident move, right? So whenever you walk around, or especially when you stand, just, I don't know, maybe also using the lashes of your pants. When you have jeans on like this, they are usually these little lashes where you could put your fingers through and stuff. Playing around with them is a very confident thing because it's very close to your crotch, and this just conveys that you're confident within yourself. It's a very big man move, really.
Tyler Durden.
motherfuckers that you could use my place.
Now look at this right here, okay? This is also phenomenal, but look at this before, okay? Look how he's using his eyes to make sure that the entire attention of the entire room of all the guys who are like standing around here is on him, right? He's essentially using his eye contact right here to look at all of them to make sure they're invested in this scenario, in this situation right now. Okay, you can do that through gestures. He does it through eye contact really well, okay? Essentially making sure that they all know that they're just as much affected by this as Tyler Durden is, okay? This way he just gets the entire attention of the room, which is a very, very big man move. This guy has great body language, okay?
Use my place.
We have a deal worked out with Irvin.
Now this is a, look at this right here, okay? This is a typical, I'm holding on to the door frame type of body language. I don't know if you probably heard about this. Girls are going crazy for this stuff, okay? Just imagine you're like walking into a room, there's a door. There's like a girl you're talking to, and you just start holding on to the door frame. Door frame is kind of like right here. You just start holding on to it, doing this kind of body language. Girls are going crazy for it, right? You're taking up space vertically and horizontally, and you just look fucking badass, okay? This is the Tyler Durden move, and girls love this shit, all right? And while he's doing it, which is very big man again, he keeps strong eye contact, and you can just see how his entire face is not affected by the situation. All right. Normal guys, average guys, if something like this would happen, they would probably react in a way where they would be like, oh shit, we got spotted. And they would be like timid, like, oh shit, what is he going to do? Is he going to punish us? Whatever. Tyler Durden right here doesn't care. And he makes sure that this guy who just walked in, Lou, he knows that Tyler doesn't care. Don't let emotions affect your body language. Don't make sure that people know that you're getting, scared or something. They should never ever know by the body language you convey. Because being emotional is being weak. Big men aren't emotional. Or at least they're very selective when to be emotional. In this scenario, you have no space for being emotional.
Irvin's at home with a broken collarbone. You don't own this place. I do. How much money is he getting for this?
Look at just how relaxed he is as well, right? It's not just that he's taking up a lot of space, he's also super relaxed, okay? He's calm, he chills. It's like this kind of move where what he's doing with his arms, hanging on to the bar or whatever. This is just like a similar thing to like sitting in a chair with your back to the back of the chair, just like kind of leant back. It just conveys that you're completely calm and collected, and you're chill, you're not scared. This is phenomenal body language, okay? You can use that all the time.
There's no money. Really? Free to all. Ain't that?
And also notice the difference between him and Tyler Durden, okay? I'm gonna play it back, just look at the difference.
How much money is he getting for this?
Look at this, okay? While he's looking at the ground like a kid who's just getting punished, who just got, found out that he was like eating a cookie from the cookie jar, which he shouldn't do, like a little kid. Tyler Durden just stands there, completely calm, relaxed, with his arm out, taking up space, being confident, holding strong eye contact with the guy. Look at the difference, okay? I want you to go from this guy to Tyler Durden, do this kind of transformation where your body language just conveys a completely different new image about yourself.
There is no money. Really? Free to all.
Ain't that something?
It is, actually.
Look, stupid fuck.
Now right here, this is the finger, right? Obviously very threatening, and this is how the finger is usually used. Okay, a lot of people use it in a calm manner where they're just like, yeah, I'm pointing at you. Never point at people with one finger out unless you want to threaten them. This is a threatening move. All right. You can also see that he's clearly distressed, you know, with the crease right here, the brows are lowered, and his mouth kind of doing this thing. His nose is probably a bit flared. You don't need a body language pro to see that, but he's definitely distressed. You can see his entire face, you know, showing that he's in stress right now.
Fuck. I want everybody out of here right.
And now look at this, okay? This is, again, great gesturing from him, okay? The way he, you know, uses his hands again to make sure the entire room is paying attention to him, and is kind of, you know, including the entire room by kind of, you know, getting his hand and moving it around from all the dudes who are like standing here looking at him, right? And while he's doing this, he's doing it in a way where his palms of the hand is face downwards, which is kind of like this calm down mood. You know, he's doing like the, you know, calm down guys, calm down. So this way he's essentially showing them, you know, right now I'm still calm. You can just leave now, you know, stop annoying me, and it's all going to be good, right? This is great body language.
Now,
Hey, you should join our club.
Now look at this, okay? Listen to the way he says what he says, okay? You know, he says, you should join our club. How he's going down at the end of the sentence, making sure it's a statement, right? You know, he's saying, you should join your club. Well, you should join our club, right? Going down at the end of the sentence is super important. Nowadays, a lot of people are going up, you know, like the example for this would be, you should join our club. It sounds like a question. Should you join our club? You know, it's not a statement anymore. Big men always go down at the end of the sentence, all right? That's how statements are made.
did you hear what I just said?
You and your friend.
Right here, he included his friend as well, you know, by doing eye contact with him, then holding eye contact back with him. You know, he's using his eye contact to include all the people around him. Both of those guys are doing it.
You hear me now?
No, I didn't quite catch that, Lou.
Now look at this, okay? Of course, right now he's distressed, you know, the situation, it makes sense. But this is the body language that matches his emotions right now, all right? When you get scared or when you get nervous or frightened or something, this is the body language you will have. You'll start to close up. Your entire body will close up. Nowadays, people do it for no reason at all. They just start closing up. Their entire body language goes like this, all right? If you don't have a reason, this is not good body language. This is, in general, not good body language. But doing it for no reason just doesn't make any sense, all right? He's taking up very little space, and it just seems very like that's the kind of emotion he conveys here. You don't want to just randomly convey that emotion, so watch out how you move your body.
Still not getting it.
And here you can also see how calm he stays, right? He's completely unbothered, even though he gets punched in the face constantly.
Okay, I got it.
And now right here, you know, this kind of palms face towards him, right? Of course, in this case, you know, it's don't hurt me again. But nowadays, a lot of people are also doing it with like the it wasn't me kind of thing, where their arms are flared like outwards to the side, you know, like this, and then their palms are facing towards the person. This conveys the exact same kind of emotion where it's like, don't hurt me. This is submissive as hell. All right, big men usually don't make these kind of gestures. In this case, he only does it to, you know, play with him, to essentially torment him. But in general, you shouldn't make these submissive gestures.
Shit, I lost it.
Back! On him! Everybody back!
Now right here, okay? You can see that he's getting emotional, you might think. But you will also see how he's using his hands and stuff to make sure that he's not coming closer. So while he's acting emotional, his entire brain is still like, I need to make sure that my guys are safe, that everything around me is safe. You know, this is just a thing between me and this other guy. So his brain is still functioning rationally, right? He's acting emotionally, you know, with like laughing hysterically, but his head is still like rational. That's a big man move right here, right? When you get into stressy situation, never ever show them that you're getting emotional, that they are getting to you. You're giving them so much power this way, all right? You don't ever want to do that because they feel like they're in charge, they're in power when you start getting emotional.
Lou.
And now right here, see how he uses the finger pointer that I told you about before. He has no right to use that. He's on the ground getting beat up by the other guy. He shouldn't be able to use that, right? But you can just, this way you can just see that he's still in charge, that he's still rational, still in power, all right? Because he's threatening him back.
Come on, man. We really like this place.
That's right, Lou. Get it out. Shut up. Look at that. I'm Louis. Tell me. Unbelievable.
Okay, now this right here, you know, of course, you know, he's bleeding in his face, which is disgusting and stuff, but just as a general body language thing, he's also invading his personal space right here. You know, he does it to get closer to him, to bleed in his face and stuff, but invading someone's personal space, even if it's just slightly, it's a very dominant thing. You know, a tap on the back, a tap on the shoulder, stuff like that just shows that you're confident, putting your fingers and hand wherever you want to, that nobody can really control you, all right? It's a very confident gesture. I don't see a lot of people nowadays using it, and it's a big man move.
You don't know where I've been, Lou. Oh my God! You don't know where I've been!
You know, of course, he planned that all along, right? All along he was like hoping that he would beat him up so bad that he could bleed in his face, and that just shows that he had a plan in mind the whole time. So staying rational does that kind of stuff. You will have a plan, you will get a plan, and you can stick to it without letting your emotions get in the way. This is why it's so important to control your emotions constantly, so you can react to events that are happening in the moment without letting your emotions get in the way. Yeah, and that's essentially it. His boys are going to pick him up. Bob is going to hug him himself. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye. Stay big, man.